What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in to the iTunes Report. My name is Avani. Hope all is well with you. So today, I'm bringing you my vinyl picks for Black Friday Record Store Day, which is next Friday, November 25th. Yes. So let's get right into it. So here are my vinyl picks. My first one, and I'm looking at my notes. My first one is ERYKAH BADU. Yes, ERYKAH BADU is coming out with But You Can't Use My Phone, which was the tunes from the Drake remix. It's an LP. The label is Motown Records, and the quantity is 1,500 copies that will be released next Friday for Record Store Day, Black Friday. So if you're interested, I highly suggest you pick that up. Anything ERYKAH BADU has, I feel like everybody should get. To me, some of her stuff is hard to find because I don't have any ERYKAH BADU records. So I definitely want to get that. The next pick I have is D.R.A.M. Hopefully I'm saying his name correctly. D.R.A.M. Really dope artist. It's called Broccoli. Format is 7 inches. Picture vinyl, which I love picture vinyls. I think that's dope. Label is Epic, and what is this? #1 Epic Check / Empire. The Empire is actually a distribution company. So the quantity they are pressing out is 2,000. So I love D.R.A.M. I think he's dope. That song Cha Cha, I think it could have blew up a little bit more. So I'm glad this is coming out on vinyl. That's pretty dope. Next vinyl pick I have is Disclosure. It's called Moog for Love. Disclosure is like this dope. Are they from the UK? Yeah, they have some phenomenal music. I feel like it's like R&B, soul, electronic. It's like a mixture of everything. But they're coming out with a 12-inch vinyl, and the label is Capitol Records. Quantity that's going to be pressed is 2,000. Definitely get that if you like dance music and you like Disclosure. Pretty much anything they put out is really dope. Next one I have is the GETO Boys. Yes, I love the GETO Boys. They are a classic staple in hip-hop music. Mind Playing Tricks on Me. This is definitely a serious collector's item. You should get this. The format is 12-inch vinyl, and the label is RapAlot Records. Shout out to RapAlot Records. Quantity is 2,000. I think this is going to sell out pretty quickly because I don't even think Mind Playing Tricks came out on vinyl. I don't think so, yeah. But I definitely would get that, and I would suggest you get that, especially if you're a hip-hop head and you like the GETO Boys. Next one I have for my pick is Isaac Hayes, Do Your Thing. If anybody knows, I love Isaac Hayes. You should know and love Isaac Hayes too. The format is a 12-inch vinyl. Label is Now Again Records. Quantity they're pressing up is 2,500. So if you're interested and you're a big fan of Isaac Hayes, definitely get that vinyl. The next one I have is Jimi Hendrix. The infamous... Ooh, he is phenomenal. Jimi Hendrix is coming out with, the title is called Morning Symphony Ideas. Format is a 10-inch vinyl. Label is Sony Legacy. And quantity they're pressing up is 3,000. I think anything by Jimi Hendrix is going to sell out. And you know, Jimi Hendrix is a serious, super genius, talented guitarist, and I just love his vocals as well. So if you are a Jimi Hendrix fan, you must get this. Surprisingly, they're only pressing up 3,000 copies. So yes, get that. Next one I have is the Jungle Brothers. Love the Jungle Brothers. Title is called Done by the Force of Nature. It's a classic. And this is a format for 2 vinyl LPs. The labels is Get On Down, and they're only pressing up 1,200. I don't understand why they're pressing up so low, but I don't know. Maybe a lot of people don't know who the Jungle Brothers is, but I love them. My favorite tune was Girl, I House You, You and My Honey. Yeah, that song was tight. Anyway, yeah, so if you're interested in getting Jungle Brothers, it's coming out on 2 LPs. And yeah, I don't think you'd be disappointed. My next one is Rudy Ray Moore. He's a comedian, and the title is This Is No White Christmas. Let me say this. Rudy Ray Moore. This is No White Christmas. If you know Rudy Ray Moore, he is definitely the Dolomite. This is a LP format, and the label is Traffic Entertainment / Dolomite. Yeah, he definitely said, you know, I'll put my name on everything. Quantity is only 1,200. I thought that they would print up more, but I don't know. I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe people don't really know who Rudy Ray Moore is, but I do. Funny, raunchy comedian, very adult comedian, yeah. But he's coming out with a vinyl, definitely on my list for picks. So if you're interested, definitely pick that up. The next one I have is Otis Redding, Live at the Whiskey, a go-go. Format is also a 2 LP. And the label is Stack Records, dope label. I think they're no longer around. What? Is Stack Records around? Anyway, quantity is 2,250 pressing vinyls. I can honestly see why they did that, because it's a lot of Otis Redding fans out there. So this is definitely a pick on my list. Next one we have is Run DMC, Christmas in Hollis. That, to me, that is like one of the best Christmas songs ever. Format 12-inch vinyl. Label Sony Legacy, and they're printing out 3,000 copies. So you know people are probably is going to sell out. Anything by Run DMC usually sells out. Next vinyl is Sesame Street. Sesame Street, Sesame Road. And the reason why I picked this on my put this on my list, excuse me, because I grew up off of Sesame Street, and I just think some of their stuff is a little funny. The format is an LP. Label is E1, and the quantity is 2,000. One thing I would tell you, this is for my vinyl collectors. The reason why I picked this is because it's Sesame Street, so you know they're probably going to have some classics tunes on it. On top of that, it comes in 4 vinyl colors, but it rotates. So when you buy the vinyl, you don't know what you're getting. You might get red, you might get blue, you might get yellow, and they're saying for Oscar the Grouch, which is the green vinyl, is the hard one to get. So if you pick up this vinyl and you get the green, pat yourself on the back. Let me know you got it. Maybe send me a picture so I can see it. But yeah, it comes in 4 different vinyl colors, so that should be pretty dope, and that's why I put it on my list. And they only printing out 2,000 copies. I think they probably gonna sell. Next vinyl I have is Shag. What is this? Shag Kava. Excuse my pronunciation. Jabba Flow. This is the Star Trek joint. I only put this up there because I know it's a really cult following for Star Trek. Like, is this Star Trek? Yeah. I'm looking now. Yes, and this is produced by Rick Rubin. Is this Star Trek? I have to see, but anyway. Yes, this is like a really cult following, and like I said, it's produced by Rick Rubin. And yo, they printed up 7,000 copies, so you know it's serious if they're printing it. This joint is gonna sell out. Anything Star. I hope it's Star Trek. I always get them mixed up with Star Trek, and I forgot the other one. Anyway, so next one is Frank Sinatra. For people that love Frank Sinatra, I actually like Frank Sinatra. I think he's dope. It's called White Christmas / Christmas Waltz. Format is a 7-inch vinyl. Label is UME / Capitol Records, and they printed out 3,000 copies. And I see why they printed out, because a lot of people love Frank Sinatra, and he's really, really legendary, dope artist. Next one I have is the Sugar Hill Gang. Sugar Hill Gang is called Meet Your... What did I write? Oh my god. What? Meet Your Maker. You write it so fast. I wrote all these notes. Meet Your Maker, Sugar Hill Gang. Format 7-inch vinyl. Label Rhino. And the quantity is 3,000. I think that's going to sell out. It's a classic, classic tune. Classic hip hop. You know. So, if you're interested in that, definitely get that. The next one that I was excited to see was UGK. UGK featuring Outkast. This is International Players Anthem. I Choose You. Format is 12-inch vinyl. And label is Get On Down. And quantity is 1,750 copies. So I think that's going to sell out. Anything with Outkast, UGK usually sell out. And I think that was dope. I thought maybe UGK would have like a color vinyl. I don't know. That's just me. But I was excited to see that. Next one I have is, as always, James Brown, Funky People Part 3. This is a format LP. Label Get On Down. Quantity 2,000 copies. It pretty much features a lot of James Brown's side people like the JBs. And a mixture of other artists. So I think it's a dope collection. And I think it's going to sell out because they pressed up 2,000 copies. And last but not least, my last but not least, Muddy Waters, the London Muddy Waters session. This is LP format and the label is... What? Yo... Brookville Records. Quantity is 2,500. Yo, sometimes I be writing fast and I'll be like, what did I just write? So yes, those are my my 17 personal picks for Black Friday Record Store Day, which is next Friday. I will post in the information bar the link, which is recordstoreday.com, where you can find out the record store that's participating in these releases, and also you can check out the complete list, because everything that I told you is just my personal picks, but there's way more vinyl picks on there, so that's pretty dope. So like this video, subscribe. Let me know what you think about Record Store Day, Black Friday. If you're going, if you're not, let me know also what your personal picks are. And if you're interested, subscribe. And I like to also say thank you for everyone who viewed my videos. I appreciate it. The previous video that I was talking about a little bit of Tribe Called Quest as well as David Chappelle. It got like the Tropical Quest being on SNL, it got like 1,000 views. I really appreciate that. You know, some people may think that 1,000 views is nothing, but to me it's a lot. And this is like my second video that's been 1,000 views. So appreciate you all. Thank you. And I will see you on the next video. Peace.